I chose to do my final project on gender roles and the effect they can have on students in the classroom. Through my research, I found that the definition of gender is the socially prescribed and enforced roles, behaviors, and expectations that are assigned to us at birth. These roles determine how we are supposed to feel based on our body's anatomy. Gender roles go hand in hand with culture. Different cultures have different ideas and traditions that they hold within each gender. With most families in the United States, from the minute they find out if they're having a boy or a girl, they begin to subject their children to gender roles. Although there are many exceptions, boys and girls differ in ways that affect how they perform and behave in school. These differences have to do with physical behaviors, styles of social interaction, academic motivations, behaviors, and choices, just to name a few. Physically, boys tend to be more active than girls. This leads them to being restless when having to sit still in school for long periods of time. They are also more likely to act out in anger or physical aggression if they are frustrated. On average, boys tend to cause more problems in the classroom than girls do because of this likelihood of aggression and restlessness. At the elementary level, boys and girls are likely to be at the same physical level with gross motor skills, but by the end of the elementary school years, boys begin to pull away from females in physical activity levels. This is likely because of the pressure and assumption from parents, friends, and society that boys are meant to be athletes and need to play sports. When it comes to social interaction in schools among girls and boys, boys often gravitate towards large group of friends, where females tend to have a more clique mentality. This is often attributed to the fact that girls are more intimate and emotional human beings, and they prefer to have a few close friends to share these emotions with. Boys are also more likely to speak aloud in classroom discussion. Sometimes they choose to speak aloud even when they do not know the answer or they are not called upon. This confidence to speak aloud carries over to various group activities where males tend to take charge and ignore the thoughts of their female peers. When it comes to academics, girls are often more motivated in school than boys to perform well at the elementary school level. But as girls grow up, they tend to downplay their academic ability or play dumb in order to get reassurance from their peers and acceptance. Although they may downplay their ability, females aged kindergarten through 12th grade earn higher average grades than boys do. Subject matter also seems to have gender categorizations. Math and science are often performed better by boys, and girls tend to perform better in literature and art courses. These facts are not always because of academic ability, but because of class selection and guidance from teachers who encourage males to take science and math courses and females to take literature and art courses. It is very apparent that teachers play a large role in the path that many students take. Teachers tend to interact with boys more than girls by a margin of 10 to 13%. This may be associated with the fact that boys are often more assertive and they are more likely to ask for help when struggling than a female. Academics and behavior of boys and girls vary differently as the result of gender roles and expectations placed on children by society. These gender roles continue throughout their lives, and it is something that they will have to deal with on a day-to-day basis, and it's very hard to change. It benefits a teacher to be aware of the differences in roles so they can play an active part in trying to overcome them and give everyone equal opportunity. I know as a future educator myself that I plan to encourage my students to take the path that they find interesting, take courses that they are passionate about, and to really pursue any career that they want and try to end these gender role categorizations within the subject matter, because it truly is a very open world and students can be anything they want to be when they grow up, no matter their gender.